in our summer of fun planning, we've kind of mapped out some our moonlight swims and other events that we're going to be doing up there. So with that, I will turn it over to Smiley and let him. He's got some flyers. Now keep in mind, we've still got a few minor things on a couple of these events, that logistics that we've still got to work out. So this is not a final end all be all. But as you can see, we've got another summer of fun planned. He's gotten a lot of sponsors for a lot of these events, and like I said, some of the specifics are still going to be tweaked, so I'm not ready to release that to the news yet, but gives you an idea of what we've kind of got planned. As far as trying a few new things, we want to do a wiffle balls back, disc golf, the golf clinic, 3-on-3, 4th of July basketball. We're going to, let's see, a home run derby we want to try and see if we can get some interest in that. This is mainly for adults, maybe some high school kids, high school age groups.
High schoolers and stuff.
That's with the summer of fun. We want to do one for our program as well. Just for our rec league ball players. Do that on a smaller field, but the adults we want to put on a big field. Painting in the park. We've been talking to the lady that does that. The design that we've picked out is really cool for this one. It's I don't have it. Basically, it's the same picture, but it's got different stencils that the painter can choose which one. Like, it's an outdoor theme, but you might put a Sasquatch or a bear or a hiker or something in it. Really kind of personalize it and change the colors up. But the background and the painting's essentially the same for all of them. Kind of very creative. The movie in the park last year was such a hit. We're going to try to do 2 this summer. 1 in June, 1 in July. We're still shoring up specifics on some live music we want to try to put on. Moonlight swims were, as far as the pool goes, some of our highest attended events we have up there. I think we try to do those every other Friday night. Last year, we're just going to do every Friday night this year. It's the plan anyways. That just seems to be a very popular activity. Aquafit's back. We're working out specifics to try to do just a little fun pickleball league. A little league play. Still trying to decide if we want to let teams sign up and play in it, or if we want to make it more social and just let individuals sign up and we match them up each night, just to get new players involved in playing. So, Smiley, anything?
Yeah, I'll just try and touch over some of the things. So most of the sports, other than home run derby, is what we did last year. And so home run derby was replacing cornhole. Cornhole just really didn't, it kind of a bust. So you live and you learn. So we trying to replace it with something new. So home run derby we're pumped for. In that weekend programming, last year we kicked the summer off with wiffle ball. But this year we're going to start everything a week earlier and do a touch a truck, which is kind of like we'll have all sorts of different like first responders. Like I've talked with Travis about bringing a police car out there, fire truck, where kids can kind of go up there. I've talked to Brett Seibert out at Quest. He's got a bunch of vehicles and big equipment and stuff that he'd like to bring. Talked to Brock about some of his stuff, just where kids can see a lot of these vehicles and equipment up close and maybe even be able to like sit inside them, not necessarily operate them or do anything, but just to like have them sit inside a fire truck to see what the inside looks like and stuff like that. We're going to do that at the UGO parking lot. I think that's kind of just the biggest area that we have. So we're going to have it there. So I'm talking with a bunch of different places about bringing in equipments and stuff. Still got some more people I want to reach out to. So I think that'd be kind of cool just for kids to come out for a couple hours and see some cool equipment and vehicles and stuff. On here we've got a couple karaoke nights. Last year we did one and it was a pretty big hit. People loved it, so we're going to do a couple of those this year. Sensory Day is on here, and I don't know if y'all have seen stuff like Dollywood, for example, has like a sensory day where before the park opens, it's for like special needs people to come in, and where there's like not a lot of sound, and those people who, and so something somewhat similar to where we've teamed up with. There was a lady at the health department who works with the special needs community in Hawkins County. She called us wanting to kind of set something up. And so I think we're going to have it at the city school, where she's going to talk with some vendors to have set up outside, and then inside we're going to have some kind of games that's tailored towards the special needs community. So the special needs community is a demographic that we haven't really touched. You know, we've done stuff for the youth, the adults, senior citizens. The special needs community is one that we've wanted to branch out into, but we don't really know what to do with that. So with this lady from the health department reaching out, this is kind of our way of kind of branching out into that community and that demographic. So really excited to see where that goes. We're still kind of in the planning stages of it. So I'm pretty excited to get that going. I think that'll be a really fun event. And we'll do it on a Saturday over there at the school. That way it's, work isn't really an issue for a lot of people. They can just come spend a Saturday morning out there. Like I said, we'll have some games in the big gym set up that's kind of tailored towards them. So really pumped for that. The weekly programs, Matthew had mentioned, I got fitness class to be determined right now because we're looking at a couple of different things. So we'll hope to have that finalized here in a couple weeks, because we won't have this. We won't announce this until we get to about May. I still got a couple of marketing things too, wanting to try to figure out before we release this to everybody. And then just the live music. Since I started, probably the main thing I've heard most about from the people that's just came up and talked to me is live music. How much they want live music back out in the park. They talk about all the big 4th of July concerts from years ago that Blaine and Mark did and stuff like that. And I've never done anything with live music, but I always kind of wanted to. So I kind of made that my mission over the last few months of trying to figure out how to get into live music. And I will say that going through this process of live music has given me a greater appreciation to like what Mark and them did and like what Melissa does, because it's hard. Booking some live music, it is not easy to figure out booking some live music. So I'm wanting to do this. The Pipe Dream is kind of like some kind of concert series. I don't really know the name of it yet, but that's kind of what this will be, where this year I've got 2 concerts lined up just in the month of June, where on June 7th, Zach Elkins, he's a up-and-coming country music artist here in town. Him and his group's going to come out and perform the first night. And then June 21st, Chippy McLean, he's a big bluegrass guy. His group, 10 Penny Drive, they're going to come out on the 21st and play some bluegrass music for a couple hours. And this is something that, it's completely free to the community to come out. We'll try to have couple of food trucks or something if I can get some there. We'll have like a little kid zone that has just like yard games, like your cornholes and stuff like that, to where kids can have a little area to play at and play and do something while maybe mom, dad, and grandma and grandpa or something are sitting and listening to music. Something where they can bring their lawn chairs or some blankets out and sit and listen to some music for a couple hours on a Friday night. So I'm really pumped for where that can go. Like I said, since I started, that's the one thing I've always heard from people is live music, live music, live music. So hoping that takes off really well. Something to build off of for years to come. And then Music Junction, that's just, they have it every Thursday at the park building, year round. And so hopefully maybe we'll get through this, maybe we'll kind of help them grow their community and stuff. So I've got that put on there as well. And we'll end the year with the Back to School Bash, which last year we did 2 different nights, one for high schoolers and one for K through 8. This year, I think it probably just makes the most sense that we're just going to do it all together, all in one night, on a Saturday night on August the 3rd. And that Friday, the night before, we'll still do a moonlight swim, since those are popular. And we'll have those moonlight swims, like Matthew said, every Friday, I guess except for July 5th. Be the only Friday we won't be open for moonlight swims, because that's the day they're cleaning the park all day, cleaning the pool and stuff. So, and honestly, that weekend, with 4th of July on Thursday, we won't have anything on Friday or Saturday, mainly because all the stuff from Thursday. But that's kind of the midpoint of the summer, so it's a good weekend to just kind of catch your breath, especially after everything on Thursday on the 4th. It's going to be a big day. So to have that Friday, Saturday of no events or anything, be a good midpoint to kind of catch your breath before we dive right into the second half of the summer. And I can't remember if Matthew mentioned it, but last year, we had things every week, but it alternated. Friday was a moonlight swim and nothing on Saturday. The next week there was nothing on Friday, but something on Saturday. So this year, like I said, we're just every Friday and Saturday, except for that weekend of the 4th of July, we'll have something going on in the park. So try to find ways to build off of last year's, because last year's was a big one. So to try and figure out ways to build off of that and do it better was fun the last few months to try to figure out. And I think we've got a good, especially that live music, is what I'm really the most excited for to try to have. So just ready for another really busy but really fun summer.
Summer of 24.
It looks great.
Yeah, it does. It looks
Fun. Yeah, we'll get some.
Yeah.
Trying to find. I'm looking at different locations right now for it. I'm wanting to look at Cherokee, talk to some people out there, maybe have it at Cherokee, but if not, we'll figure something out. But I think the Home Run Derby could be really cool. We'll tell those guys to bring whatever bat you got and watch it fly.
Load it up.
Yeah,
Put marbles in it.
same thing for the girls. My plan is to have a high school boys and girls, and then the men's and women's group.
That can be an opportunity for the boosters to sell concessions to raise money for the baseball team.
Yeah,
out there too.
that's
So, I
that's
think
true.
that's
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I'll throw to the girls.
And I'll tell our.
We thought about doing it on our senior league field, but if you bring sluggers out for a home run derby, they'll put it into the health department.
yeah.
window.
Put some dents in that wall out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's got the potential to be really good, and that'll be right after baseball ends, and so hopefully maybe we'll be able to kind of hype up all the coaches. Hey, tell all your kids to come out here and come watch, and so it'll be a lot of fun. So
Well, it looks great.
Yeah, it does. I've heard a lot of, nothing but good things about last year's program.
yeah.